Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It has been claimed recently that Meghan Markle behaved like a celebrity and clashed with royal staff, royal courtiers. And we know that Meghan never had a really good relationship with the palace staff, and she really did struggle to get along with the other members of the royal family. This is what has been inferred by many sources and many leaks to the media, and this was part of the reason as to why Meghan and Harry in the end decided to leave the UK, along with being allegedly harassed and molested by the UK tabloids, which we all know they are now experiencing also in America. So this headline starts off with self-centered Meghan Markle behaved like a celeb and clashed with the staff. Meghan Markle behaved like a celebrity and clashed with her royal household staff, it was claimed today. So there have been countless reports, as I said, of her having issues with the type of royal protocol that is followed within the royal family and what the staff do and don't do for the members of the royal family. The article carries on to say, Meghan Markle behaved like a celebrity and clashed with her staff. The Duchess of Sussex was often very self-centered during her time at the palace and struggled with duties, a source alleged. I think that Meghan had some kind of confusion as to what was appropriate for them to do and what times were appropriate to contact them. It has also been brought up in this article that allegedly she was contacting staff at very antisocial hours of the morning, i.e. 4:30, 5:30 a.m, issuing out orders, telling them what they can and can't do, telling them what she wanted done. And we know that she had a high turnover of personal assistants. A lot of people actually quit the job after just a few short months of working with Meghan Markle, working alongside her. We know that Meghan Markle was an extremely demanding person. Another article also came out recently that she also had an issue with how the church smelt on the wedding day, and therefore she required that these aromatic diffusers were placed inside the church to get rid of that mufti smell, which cost a total of £130, which I personally believe is an unnecessary expense. And of course, the taxpayer would have covered those demands. These demands had to be approved by the Queen herself, which she did, because we know that they were in this pleasing phase of trying to satisfy Meghan Markle's desires. It has definitely been made clear that these requests directly came from the Sussexes' staff members. I'm going to carry on with the article. The claims made to the Telegraph today come as an extract from a new biography, Finding Freedom, about her and husband Prince Harry's decision to leave the royal family. The book claimed that the 38-year-old moaned that she gave up her entire life for this family and said she was willing to do whatever it takes in her new role. Now, if I was a member of the royal family, especially the Queen or Prince Charles, I would consider that a slap in the face. She is basically comparing her very short career, and I have to emphasize short career, of a few seasons on Suits to the responsibility and the magnitude of what comes with being a senior member of the royal family to her minute acting career. I think that for her to say that what she had was far more important than the role that she was very lucky to get her hands on is actually very insulting and very disrespectful to the other members, such as William, Kate, Prince Charles, Camilla, the Queen and Prince Philip. For her to say that she gave everything up for this family, Meghan didn't give anything up for the family. Firstly, she became a multi-millionaire for real this time. She has married into an obscene amount of wealth, which she definitely did not have prior to entering into the royal institution. Meghan Markle was rumoured to be worth $3 million. Now, I question, considering her acting career only spanned a couple of series of Suits, that she was even worth $3 million. I personally think she was worth a lot less, but that's by the by, and it's none of the public's business. What I do scrutinise is the very fact that she begun to board private planes at the expense of us. She embarked on a royal tour that cost a sweet sum of at least £2 million. It was £1 million for her maternity wardrobe alone. Her wedding day was £44 million, something she would have never enjoyed if she'd have married someone else, unless that someone else would have been a billionaire. And effectively, to spend that kind of money on one day is a billionaire status, and that's effectively what the royal family is. They are a £1 billion dynasty, an institution that spans all the way back to the 13th century. For her to just simply say that it was nothing compared to what she had is a major insult in my book. I think it's a slap in the face, but this is pretty much what Meghan Markle has been doing since she's been in this institution. She felt that Frogmore Cottage wasn't good enough. They spent a sweet sum of £3 to £2 million renovating this cottage, which is by no means a cottage, it is actually a mansion. She spent a lot of money to have her wants and desires fulfilled, and that was all given to her by the taxpayer. And she turns around in this book and claims that effectively she was doing the royal family a favour. What an insult. So it carries on to say, but it's said the couple felt cut adrift and frustrated that Wills and Kate got far more official duties. And a source today claimed to the Telegraph, Meghan is clearly someone who knows what she wants and is very self-assured. But that made her very difficult to work for. And we know that Meghan Markle has this entitlement complex that she seems to carry with her, this air of arrogance, which all the staff members pretty much got sick of. The royal courtiers got sick of her arrogant attitude. It must have been a very frustrating time for everyone involved. This American lady who clearly had no respect for British customs coming into the royal institution, making demands, having high expectations, trying to break royal protocol, trying to bend the rules. It just wasn't working for any of them. It was a difficult time. It has been extremely difficult, and Britain is just about recovered from this diva duchess that we've all had to pay for and deal with. So the article carries on to say, at times she could show extraordinary kindness and be very sweet, but at others she was very self-centered and lacking in any self-awareness. She would say, why do we have to do this? Or simply, I'm not doing this. So you can see that she didn't want to serve the people. She didn't want to be a civil servant, which is essentially, that's what the royal family do. They are civil servants to us. They maintain international public relations for Britain, and they are a tourist attraction. They make us look good, they bring in revenue. That's their job. And we know that she was refusing to do certain things. She refused to meet Trump. There were so many things that she didn't want to do, even down to the dress code. She didn't want to fulfill that effectively. There's a lot of things that she failed to do, which were basic expectations that she should have been able to do, but she didn't want to do it. She was behaving like a celebrity in firing off early, morning emails, and making huge demands of staff. Their biography has now claimed to give an insight into the couple's decision, which it claimed Harry and Meghan were said to be furious at taking a backseat to senior royals like Charles and William. They were furious. They wanted it to all be about them, and it wasn't about them. And they have tried so hard, desperately, to make everything about them. And it's not, unfortunately. You're just not that important, guys. And I hope they're realising that now. The Sussexes moaned. They'd taken the monarchy to new heights around the world and were held back so they did not eclipse the family, it's claimed. So they felt like they were being limited in their efforts to modernise the monarchy, which they weren't. They have not modernised the monarchy. They have embarrassed the monarchy. I think we all know this. Anyway, guys, so that's the end of the video, and I will be back with another piece of content. I've been lacking in making content. I'm really sorry, guys, but I will be back with another video. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.